Hey guys, it's Poochie. So something new is going on eBay, and it is all the rage. Everybody's talking about it, so I figured I would talk about it too. I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. It's about promoted listings on eBay. Promoted listings, for most of us who dropship know, and a lot of us who do just normal selling with our own items on eBay know, promoted listings have been kind of hit and miss. It's like sometimes the system works, sometimes it doesn't work. But they've flatlined for my drop shipping accounts and one of my non-drop shipping accounts on eBay since like August 28th they started to, and then August 29th they really just flatlined out on eBay. So what's going on? There's some people who are saying, don't use promoted listings because of Adblocker, nobody will see your listings. And then other people are like, other, eBay YouTube gurus are like taking it up and saying, oh no, that's not true, and you shouldn't be scaring people. And, it's interesting to watch. But basically, in my opinion, anyway, and that's all we all have are really opinions. In my opinion, what's going on is that eBay is either showing your listing as a promoted listing or it's showing your listing organically. So they aren't showing your listing as sponsored and organically anymore like they did before. And from what I've heard and seen, there are only a few spots for sponsored listings within the listings up near the top. Otherwise, you're going to be at the bottom of the page, or you're going to be somewhere else with your sponsored listing, or you aren't going to show up. Now, if you don't show up, you're not going to show up because your organic listing is not going to show up anymore. So what I actually did is I actually removed all of my promoted listings, just paused them, all the campaigns, so I don't have promoted listings anymore. And since I did that yesterday, I actually had a better day than I have had. I think for all sellers, but especially for sellers that are drop shipping, promoted listings have been like a pain and on and off and flatlining most of the time since eBay came up with the new, drop shipping flags for drop shipping accounts. But it's also like a pain for just regular sellers, because now eBay is going to either show your item as promoted, or if you're promoted, they're not going to show your item at all organically. Okay, now the problem with this is, what if you're in 7th place in the listing, the bidding to be a sponsored listing? Okay, well, if you're in 7th place and there's only room for 6 or 5 or 4, then you're not going to show up and you're not going to get seen organically on eBay searches. I think it's searches for best match, but I'm not sure. eBay gives out a lot of information, and a lot of it is just crap, basically. No offense, eBay. I know, you're a big, huge company, and you are now basically in 3rd place for online dollars. Number 1 being, of course, Amazon. Number 2 being now Shopify stores, and number 3 being eBay. So eBay, it seems like, is kind of scrapping, or clawing to be relevant. And what they should have done, in my opinion, is they should have just kind of been themselves, because that's why they became successful. They shouldn't have tried to be Amazon when Amazon passed them up, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, promoted listings, what I would do, okay, it boosts your visibility. You pay only for sales, right? I would not do them if you are a drop shipper. I would not do that. I would, if you're a normal seller, maybe do, a couple. If you're thrifting, you have items that you're thrifting, or you're just doing retail arbitrage, maybe try a few and test it out. I would test and see what works for you. For me, I've completely removed them from my account because for safety's sake, they weren't working, and technically they could have been hurting my account. So all of my listings show organically now, or they don't show at all. And the key with this is to optimize your listings, use keywords, switch it up with your photos, and try to stand out from the competition with your listings as always. So maybe less is more now that promoted listings aren't really working anymore for a lot of us. So if you are a drop shipper, I would personally remove all your promoted listings, at least temporarily, just to be on the safe side. Especially if you aren't selling anything via promoted listings, you can go into your dashboard and see if you're actually selling things, if you're actually getting views, if you're getting clicks. Mine went down probably from, on one of my accounts, over 300,000 views a day to like 3,000. So it's down like 99%. So with that, I just, you know, took them off, and that's what I would suggest you do. If you have any comments, oh, and there's another thing about Adblock. Like Adblock, if people are using Adblock and you're doing promoted listings, then you're never going to be seen. Well, that's not true, because not everybody uses Adblocks. Not all Adblocks work the same on eBay, and also a great deal, the majority of eBay sales come from not a desktop computer where we use, or a laptop computer where we use Adblocks. So that's just, I mean, that's, if people are using Adblocks and you're doing promoted listings, it's really not going to, you know, make it so you're not seen by anyone. That's just not true. You're not going to be seen by some people, but I don't feel like it's going to be a lot. Anyway, again, my opinion. So if you want to use promoted listings, continue to do so if they're working for you. If they're not working for you, though, and you seem to have flatlined, for most of us, I think the date it happened is about August 28th. They started to dive, and the 29th they were dead, flatlined, pretty much. So I would take off promoted listings and see how it goes for you. Maybe if you want to test a few items, promoting those, pick and choose what you're going to promote. But otherwise, I would probably say to not use eBay's promoted listings. And also, since eBay keeps messing with things, I mean, you're their customer, you're their client. They tend to always be for the buyer. But enough of us, if enough of us sellers contact eBay and tell them that we are not happy with something and we are moving to other venues like Amazon and Shopify, which they don't want. They act like they don't care, but they really don't want that. Then maybe they will change it back. They have done it before. Not enough, but they have done it before. So I hope this video helped. Make sure you join the Facebook group, Poochie's Pack. Help for e-commerce sellers, and also coming up, eBay manual drop shipping boot camp, and also our Amazon drop shipping boot camp, showing you how to do both of those. All the information is in the Facebook group. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Best of luck.